Hello everybody, my name is JumboToons, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to make a super simple command block repeater. It only takes one essential command block with one optional one, and it is infinitely repeatable, and you can change the timings as much as you'd like. All we need for this build is what you see in my inventory right here, just some simple redstone materials and some command blocks. We're going to go ahead and start this build by counting over from a 1x8 area, 1, 2, 3 blocks, and placing our first chest here. Then we're going to want to count over 2 blocks and place a second chest. We're going to go ahead and build up our hopper chain from here. We got to go up 1 block here, place a hopper, go up another block right here, place a hopper, and then continue the chain with 1 more chest on each side. It's important to make the distinction because this is our counter and this is our dummy chest. So this chest will be duplicated over to this chest to reset the system every single time. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to have to set up our system right here by placing an orange wool, a redstone repeater, and a block of redstone to lock this hopper so nothing can move in and out of it. We're going to want to get a dummy item, so I'm going to be using sandstone from the ground here. And we're going to want to count off as much as we'd like to use for our timer. So a way that I like to do this is I like to think what is like roughly 2 times the amount of time that we're going to be using. So if I want a 2-second timer, I'm going to put about 4 blocks in here. If I want a 15-second timer, I would put about 30 blocks in here. There's probably some converters online if you want to use those, but I just like to guess it because at the end of the day it doesn't really matter. But what you'll see is that this sandstone will not fall to the end of the chest like it would in this one. If I were to put some sandstone in here, it would fall down to this chest, and we don't want that. We want it to stay up here, right here. Which is why we lock this hopper. So what we're going to want to do from here is we're going to want to place a single wool off of this hopper right here. We're going to want to bring out a redstone comparator, and we're going to want to place 1 more orange wool on the side of this comparator, facing outwards. So you should see that it has the 2 prongs that face towards the chest, and the 1 prong that faces towards the wool. Now, what we need to do from here is place a redstone torch, and then place a command block right underneath it. So you could place this pretty much on any axis. It has up to 5 slots, I believe. You can just place wherever you want, but I feel like it's just easier and it fits closer within the build if you place it directly underneath the redstone torch. Now, what we're going to want to do is we're going to place 1 more command block. This is completely optional, but I like to have it here for simplicity's sake. And we can go ahead and put a redstone button or a torch or whatever you'd like. I used a lever over there. You can put a button. It doesn't really matter. But this is optional. I'm going to keep this free open so we can actually work on the commands. Because right now, the build is done. All we have to do is the commands, which will be linked in the description. All you have to do is open up your chat menu by pressing slash. And then you have to type in clone. Press space while looking at this bottommost chest, okay? So this right here, this chest from the clone menu. You're going to go slash clone, space, tab, 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 until you get those 3 numbers. You're going to want to select everything by pressing Control A, then copy everything by pressing Control C, and then exit the menu. Then you're going to want to look up to this top chest right above it. You're going to want to press T, and you're going to want to paste this command in. So now we have this command here. Do not press enter. Now you have to press space and then press tab, tab, tab 1 more time to fill in those numbers once more. Now notice here you can actually just use these same numbers from beforehand. All you have to do is add 2 to the y coordinate, which is the one in the center. So this one is 25614. This one is 25814. So all you have to do is add 2 to the center here. So really you don't have to copy paste it, but I just like to because it's simpler. To me, I don't have to type as much. All you have to do from here is just Control A, Control C, and then escape 1 more time. Now we gotta go look at this bottom one. We press T, and then we paste it in 1 more time, Control V. Now we press space, and wouldn't you guess it, we press tab, tab, tab to fill in the space. Now this is a completely unique set of numbers from this. It's actually just like 2 over, but still. If you know what direction you're working in, like the north, east, south, or west, you can probably figure it out without using this menu, but I just like to because it's a lot easier for me. Now you go Control A and Control C, and this is our command completely done. All we have to do is walk over to this command block and paste it in, and then we are done. All you gotta do is paste in the exact same thing right here. So this is the exact same command. You just press done and cover this up, and you are completely finished with the build. And now, once we press this button, it will go ahead and start the loop. So this is a 2-second loop. You can see it. It'll exit me from the menu every single time I try to do it because it's a cloning thing. But if you see it here, there's a 4-second loop. If you see there, you can barely see it, but it's okay. Now, if we want to stop this loop, all we have to do is take a block of redstone and power this comparator. And then once you see this thing light up, you can go ahead and break this redstone block, and you can tell that it is completely shut off, completely empty. This is still full. It's still empty down here, but whenever we start the system again, it will reset it. Now, let's say you want to go ahead and track how many times it's happening or when it's happening. All you have to do is place another command block on here, and you can put your output here. So let's say you want to have something spawn in every 2 seconds. So if you want to have a zombie spawn in every 2 seconds, all you would have to do is /summon zombie. Just do this command block, and then we'd be done. You press done. You go ahead and start this system. Much better. See, now there's a zombie there every single time. Every 2 seconds there will be a zombie spawn in. And if we want to stop the system, then we just place the redstone command block here. And now we just wait for them to die. I probably shouldn't have chosen zombies because, you know, they burn and they're very loud. But hey, I mean, it works, so I'm gonna go ahead and set this back to peaceful just so I don't have that happen again. But as you can see, it did work. Now, what I like to do is, for the example, I put in some text, so I did /say, why am I repeating myself, to show that it's repeating itself. You can do whatever you'd like. This is your output command. You can do whatever you want to this. But, as I said, it's completely optional, and this is the only system you really need. You can also do something where you send a redstone output on here, which I have not showcased yet, but you can go ahead and put another comparator out here and put a repeater outside of it to show that there is a signal output. This is just to show that the system is working. If you need this for like a continuous loop to turn off whenever the signal's done, it works the same way. And really, if you wanted to bring it down to its bare bones, you don't have to make it repeatable. You can just have an output here, put up a chest, and then have a comparator right here to set up a timer, a one-time timer that does not repeat itself. And then you just run some redstone outside of here and show that whenever this is fully done, to turn off this redstone. Once this redstone turns off, then it starts the system or something, or it stops the system, or whatever you want it to do. The output could be right here. Whichever one you think works. This is just a simple way of showing a timer system in Minecraft. Well, other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I've had a lot of fun making these videos recently, and I want to do some more of these command block tutorials and stuff like that. So if you guys want to see more, make sure to comment below and like the video and everything like that. I will see you guys next time.